All right, welcome. Today we are going to do a quick workout working our arms and our abs. So I have 5 pounds, 15 pounds, and 20 pounds. I recommend you also have a 10-pound weight. So we're going to start with our hammer curls. I'm grabbing my 5-pounders, holding my abs, my core nice and tight, arms at the side, and then we're going to come up and down. Okay? Gonna get right into it. Nice job showing up today. Go ahead and put on your favorite playlist and get ready for a great workout. With that core nice and tight, you can squeeze your glutes. If you want, you can do this seated. So all of these exercises today can be modified and you can sit on a chair for all of them. So go ahead and do what's best for you. All right, great job. So we're gonna rotate from arms to abs. That way we don't have to take much of a break. All right, you'll need one weight. We're going to do some Russian twists. So have your weight here and you're going to go side to side. If you can lift those feet up a bit, that gives you even a better workout for your abs. All right. Again, you could do this from a chair. Nice. All right. 15 more seconds, keep going. I just want to do a quick demo. If there's anyone doing a seated workout, you could lift your legs up and side to side. Great job. All right, set that weight down. Take a little breather, and we're going to do some back flies next. All right, grab your weights. I'm gonna bend forward, knees soft, elbows bent, and pulling back. Okay, great job. Excellent. You should feel your shoulder muscles. Hold that core nice and tight. Suck in your abs. Again, if you're seated, you're leaning forward and pulling those back. All right, almost done. Great job. Okay, set those down. Take a little breather, and then you're going to grab one weight, preferably a little heavier. I'm going to go with a 15-pound, and we're going to lean one side. Here we go. Nice work. Activating your oblique muscles. Excellent. Again, if you are doing this seated, you'll scooch to the edge of your chair and you're going to lean down. You can still feel that oblique muscle getting activated. Great job. All right, we're going to switch arms, switch sides, and here we go. Excellent. Go ahead and think of one thing that you are thankful for today. Great job. I am thankful for many things, but the thing that comes to my mind right now is my dogs. They sure make everyone in my family very happy. Okay, we are almost done with this side. Then we'll take a little breather And then we're going to keep with one dumbbell and do our skull crushers. All right. Last one, excellent. Quick 15-second breather. Grab your dumbbell. It's going to look like this. Abs sucked in nice and tight. You're reaching back and pressing up. Okay, and we're going. Need to keep my eyes on the timer. Excellent. Nice work. Again, if you are seated, same movement. Hold that core nice and tight. Excellent. All right, almost there. Nice work. Set that down. Okay. For the next movement, we're going to need both of our dumbbells and we're going to do an overhead march. So bring those weights up to your shoulders, press them nice and high, and you're going to be marching. If you'd like to walk around your room or your house for 45 seconds, you could also do that. You would just be walking, and those side stabilizer muscles are all working. Excellent. Whew. If you're sitting, looks a little different. Same idea. All right. Great job. My arms are burning. If you have shoulder issues, use a lighter weight. Whew. Excellent work. All right, we are through our first set. We're going to go back to our hammer curls. So go ahead and grab your lighter weights. If I had 10 pounds, I would be using those. Here we go. All right. Nice work. For these last two sets, I will just perform the moves standing, but of course, if you'd like to do them seated, feel free to do that also. Almost there. Great work. After this, we have our Russian twist. So we'll have one weight and we'll be seated. All right, go ahead and set those down. Grab your other dumbbell and take a little breather. Chest up, shoulders back. If you can lift your legs up and side to side. If you need to set your heels down, that's fine. You're still gonna get a good workout. You could alternate between your feet off the floor and your feet resting on the floor. They say it's a dog's life. Nice work. Ooh, feel the burn. Working those muscles. Almost there. Whew. Awesome. Okay, set those down. All right, we're going to do our back flies. I have my lighter weights. My knees are nice and soft, and I'm going to bend forward, a little bend in my elbows, and pull back. Okay, great job. Nice. Maple. Almost done. Awesome. Okay. Go ahead and set those weights down. Let's see, we're going to do our side bends. So we'll have our heavier dumbbell. Grab a drink if you need. All right, feet shoulder width apart. And we're just going down and up. Weight stays close to your body. We're touching. If you want to feel that oblique working, put your fingers on your side and you'll feel that oblique muscle. Nice job. Almost there on this side. Go ahead and switch sides. Nice work. If this feels too easy, get a heavier weight. All right, almost done. And we're going to keep our dumbbell and do our skull crusher. Okay, grab a drink if you'd like, switch your weights if you'd like. All right, core nice and tight, feet outside your shoulders. That weight is going back and forward. Awesome. Great job. Make sure you hold your core nice and tight. If this starts to burn your shoulders too badly, you can switch out to a lighter weight, but we're almost done. Awesome. Whew. All right, take a little breather, and then we're going to do our overhead walk or march. So we need both weights. I might recommend dropping to a 10-pound. It's up to you. I'm going with 15. Here we go. Again, if you'd rather walk around your room, go ahead and do that. You're working all those stabilizer muscles. Almost there. Hold that core nice and tight. Whew. Nice. I'm warming up. Great job. All right, that was our second set. So we are only going to do one more set. Go ahead and grab your lighter weights for our hammer curls. And here we go. Hold that core in nice and tight. If you want, you can squeeze your glutes the entire time we're doing this as well. Activate as many muscles as possible. Nice work. After this, we're doing our Russian twist, which is only one weight. Go ahead and set those down. Pick your weight. You're going to either lift your feet or keep them on the ground. All right, now look like this. Here we go. Going for 45 seconds. Last set, you can do this. This one works both our arms and our abs. Set those feet down if it's too hard. All right. Nice work. Take a little breather. Then we're going to do our back flies. I'm debating if I want to try heavier. I think I will. Whew. All right. Knees bent, elbows soft. Hold your core nice and tight. Good job. Almost done. Oh, all right. Nice work. Go ahead and grab a drink. Okay, we're going to do our side bends. So one weight. And here we go. Last one on this side. Great job. Way to show up today for a healthy tomorrow. All right, almost done on this side, and then we're going to switch sides and go for another 45 seconds. All right, go ahead and switch. Hold your core in tight. Almost done. All right, go ahead and do that last one. Nice work. Our next movement is our skull crusher. So we're going to hold that weight behind our head and press up. Here we go. I was switching which hand was grasping my weight because I was noticing a little bit of aggravation in my elbows. So pay attention to those things and feel free to switch hands, switch weights. All right. Holding those abs tight. Nice. Almost done. Whew. Last one. Great job. All right, we're going to take a little breather, and then we have our last movement, which is our overhead. Okay, so pick your weights for that. And here we go. Going to march or walk around your room. Awesome job. You can also focus on pulling your ab muscles in nice and tight here. This is working all your stabilizing muscles. If your shoulders are starting to burn, go ahead and drop those weights. Go to a lower weight. You're at your last round, so if you can, push to the end. Almost there, but listen to your body. Whew. All right, and we are done. Whew. Wow, awesome job. Way to show up for yourself. I'm proud of you. Nice work.